Hi, this is Paul. I'm going to start a new series on this channel. I'm going to be reading Reddit cheating stories and offering my advice, such as it is. Okay, and because I've been kind of big fan of these cheating stories and stuff, reading them and stuff, and kind of getting hooked on them. So I decided let me do my own series of this. So I'm going to read two stories and give you my opinions on uh, the story as I read it and what my advice would be if I was talking to the person who got cheated on. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. This first one is going to be called I already forgave her for cheating, but now I saw details and I can't cope with the way she had sex. First, see, that's the first thing. Never forgive a cheater. That's my rule. Okay, I know a lot of people have the same rule, and it seems like a simple rule to me. Okay, if you're in a relationship with someone and they cheat on you, they're showing you by their actions that they don't feel the same way about you that you feel about them. So cheating on you to me is the ultimate betrayal, and you don't forgive them. You just break up. When you find out they're cheating, you just break up with them and you move on. Okay, that's what you do. You don't need to have closure or none of that stuff. You don't need to have details of it. Why would you want details? You know how sex works. Why would you want details of somebody cheating on you? Once they say they cheated on you, you know that they slept with someone else, and that's all you need to know. And then pack your stuff and move on, or kick her out, depending on the living situation. But anyway, here it goes. I'm really freaking out right now. I hope you guys can help me. My girlfriend of 2.5 years has cheated, and I already forgave her. See, that's the mistake. Never forgive a cheater. Okay, that's just my rule about that. Never forgive a cheater, because she showed you by her actions that she doesn't feel the same way about you, and your feelings didn't come into it at all. Okay, now I learned that the sex was much worse than I expected, and I don't know how to handle this. See, if you didn't forgive her, you wouldn't have to worry about that, but you did, so let's continue. It happened about 2 months ago. My girlfriend was at a party at the shared apartment of some of her friends. Nothing special. I wasn't in town as I had to work in a different city. Okay, okay. The next day, although, like I said, your girl, going to a party, you want to, I'm assuming they're not married in this story, but your girl going to a party again without you is all suspicious. But I can understand your girl wants to go out and stuff. But anytime, let's be honest. When you go to these parties, most people go to these parties to hook up. They're not going to these parties just to hang out. So, some people are, but most people, if they can, and most guys are going to these parties to see who they can hook up with. Okay, and your girl should have known that going in. So her going to that party, guys, she should have known guys were going to be hitting on her. Okay, and she's in a relationship with a boyfriend. So why she went anyway? Okay, okay. The next day she called me, crying, and told me that she had cheated. I was shocked. When I came back the day after that, we had a long talk. She didn't tell me much details, and I didn't ask for it. Exactly. Why would you want details of her cheating on you? The fact that she cheated on you is enough. Okay? You don't need to know how she cheated on you. Okay. She said that she had a few drinks and just went with the flow and then had sex there. Really? And you didn't think about your boyfriend at all when you just had those few drinks and went with the flow. Stop trying to say alcohol was an excuse. Again, sometimes people do that, try to use alcohol as an excuse. Alcohol is just like truth serum. Alcohol just makes you do what you really want to do. It just loosens your inhibitions and make you do what you really want to do anyway. So saying drinks, you had a few drinks and went with the flow and then had sex, that's a weak excuse. I actually didn't ask for with whom. Okay, what's you? Why would you want to know who exactly? Screw this closure. Why people want closure? I never understand. Okay, just move on. But in this case, he again, as she seemed to be really sorry, I tried to get over it. Again, you should have never forgive a cheater. Okay, I tried to get over it. You shouldn't have to try to get over it. You were in a relationship with her, and she betrayed that relationship, which means she doesn't want to be in a relationship with you. So you move on. But he tried to get over it. It took me some time, but I actually managed to really forgive her, and I thought our relationship was on a good track again. Her cheating wasn't a topic at all anymore. Although I don't know how that could be, because wouldn't you think, once she cheated on you, wouldn't you be worried about anytime she went out or something or stayed late or something that that she could be doing something potentially? That would mess with my mind. Which is why you don't forgive a cheater. Anyway, her cheating wasn't a topic anymore. I admit that I was wondering about the details from time to time, but I didn't want to talk about it and thought that it doesn't matter. See, he was still thinking about it. See, even though he tried not to think about it, of course he's going to think about it. However, I was very wrong. Yesterday, I talked to a guy who was there as well, and he seemed to be very surprised that I had been able to forgive her. I tried to explain to him I appreciated her honesty, okay, and that she never tried to hide it at all. I wasn't able to understand his confusion until I was finally brave enough to ask about details. See, again, it was still on his mind, and now he wants details of her cheating. Okay, I almost blacked out when he told me. Uh-oh, imagine what would make a guy black out. To cut a long story short, it wasn't just normal sex with one guy. She apparently slept with at least 3 of them and did things she'd never do with me. I still have no words for it. Oh my God. She slept with 3 guys. Oh my God. And you didn't get an STD test? That's another thing. You didn't mention this in there. You should have got an STD test once she cheated on you anyway, and then you chose to forgive her. You should have had an STD test before you even, since you chose to forgive her, you should have definitely had an STD test to make sure she didn't give you nothing. Okay? Okay. Okay. I still have no words for it. Actually, I thought he was making this up, but he had proof, and I can't get this off my mind right now. Oh my God. Suppose somebody was filming her having sex with 3 guys. Oh my God. I don't know how to ever cope with this. You shouldn't have to. Okay, she betrayed you. And now it's even worse than you imagined. Okay, so I didn't know I didn't ask for details, but it still feels like she lied to me, even though she technically maybe didn't. Exactly. I hate that I went through a lot of mental trouble to keep this relationship alive, and now I have to learn this. I'm completely freaking out right now. Oh my God. Your relationship is over, and while you're staying with it, you know how you can, now that you know exactly how. Well, first of all, like I said before, you should have never forgiven her for cheating on. She cheated. I don't care if she came clean right away. Okay, no, she still cheated on. She still betrayed you. Okay, she still discounted your relationship to cheat with some random guys that she met at a party, and now you know it's not just one random guy. It was random guys. Okay. And what kind of girl goes to a party and sleeps with 3 guys, and 3 guys that she never met before? Okay, that's the 304. Okay, that means you dump her. First of all, I advise you to get an STD test, because if the time between that party and the time he found this out, he probably slept with his girlfriend more likely, since he supposedly forgave her. I get an STD test, because you could be walking around with chlamydia or something. And she slept with 3 guys. It wasn't a normal thing. And go with the flow. That's what she told him. She went with the flow. That's not going with the flow. That's being a slut. That's being gangbanged by 3 guys. Come on. Are you insane? Okay? And your relationship is done. Okay? It's over. You need to leave. You need to tell her it's over. You need to pack your stuff and leave and tell her it's over. Okay? First of all, you should have never forgave her anyway. Okay? But now that you even know that she slept with 3 guys in one night, okay, say it's over. Just grab your stuff, pack it, and leave. Okay? You don't need clothes or ghost her. Grab your stuff and leave. Okay, and I'm going to read you a few comments from people. Like I said, his mistake was forgiving her for cheating in the first place, because you never forgive a cheater. Okay? She betrayed you. You were out of town, and she knew it, and she slept with 3 guys. And I don't care that she told you right away, called you crying, acting hysterical, because she probably knew, and like you, that somebody you knew was at that party and it was going to get around to you. That's why she told you. It wasn't the pure honesty. She told you because she knew probably one of your friends, like this guy that told you at the party, was at that party, and eventually was going to get back to you. So that's why she came clean. So please forget about it. Anyway, let me read some of the comments. The relationship is done, OP. She has not been totally honest with you what went down. You'll never trust her again. I'm sorry you went through this. She's probably delighted she's managed to get away with it without you knowing the full story. Exactly. I agree. She lied and she cheated. Bad combination. And clearly screams not relationship material. Simply leave and ghost her. If she tries reaching out to you, tell her you know what she did and really did that night, and block her. Exactly. You need to grab your stuff and leave and block her on everything. She slept with at least 3 men, according to OP. She either lied or withheld really important information. Of course, she slept with 3 guys. Come on. That's not just having a one-night stand. She slept with 3 guys. Come on. And you insane? Oh, man. Get away now. At any rate, she'd be banging. This girl would be wearing a diaper by the time she's 35. This keeps ass from falling out. Exactly. Yeah. Again, this story to me, I don't know why he can't cope. Yeah, you can't cope because your girl get gangbanged because you first of all she slept with three guys. But first of all, like I said, your mistake was forgiving her when she slept with three guys. Okay, that was your mistake. I mean, when she betrayed you the first time. Okay, she cheated on you, and you managed to. You shouldn't have never forgave her. You were in a relationship for 2.5 years, and she discounted that to sleep with some random guy she met at a party. And right, but then you found out it was three guys. That make it even worse. Okay, now you feel like really crap. So my advice, dump her. Grab your stuff, leave. If you want to leave her a note, say, listen, we're done. Okay, I should have never forgave you. Okay, it's over. Okay, you betrayed me, and I should have never forgave you. I can't get this. I can't. I had this always on my mind. I can't. Our relationship is never going to be the same. We're done. Okay, he should have left when she told him. I don't care crying, saying she cheated. I would have said no. I don't care long. We had a long talk, and she didn't give me much details. No, you should have came back and said, listen, we're done. You cheated on me. Thanks for telling me, so I can move on. Have a nice life. I'm gone. I'm out. Goodbye. Since you discarded our whole relationship, okay, to have sex with somebody else, we're done. Okay, done, and that's it. So that's the first story. I'm gonna move on to the second story. Okay, story 2. Need advice on what other people would do in this situation. Okay, I will try to explain the best way I can. So me and my wife have been together for about 16 years, and we have 2 kids and a really good life with each other. Nice house, nice cars. My wife started a new job a year or so ago, and we have a few people that work under her, male and female, no problem. My problem is that one of the males that works under her have been messaging each other. You know, fine if it's work related, no problem. But I sat there with her one night when she messaged up her messages up. And I noticed there was a lot of deleted messages between them. Uh-oh. When I asked her about them, she said she didn't know why why they were deleted. Really? You're gonna say that? They can't get deleted unless you delete them. Okay? Anyway, I then explained what she was the one who deleted them. Exactly. Nobody, unless somebody else grabbed your phone and deleted it, which seems kind of highly unlikely. Um, I can't get an explanation off her at all. We've been fighting about this for a couple of months now, and her response is that I am remembering it all wrong and has deleted the full chat between them. Oh. And then I asked her to get in touch with him and send all the screenshots of their chat, which, surprise, surprise, he won't do. Of course he won't do that. Of course. Of course he won't do that because, let me continue on. Now I'm also paranoid. It's doing to my head in. When one bring it up, I get told it's all in my head. Any advice? My advice would be to get a PI, okay? Because obviously you feel that your wife is cheating on you with this guy and that she's deleting the text. If she's not full out cheating on you, she's well on her way, okay? Because why would she delete the text? Okay, and again, why is the guy deleting her, texting her, on her phone? Okay, if they're work related, work should be done at work, not at home. Okay, that's ridiculous. I know people say, oh, sometimes co-workers email, and I think that's true. Sometimes co-workers will, especially in the business world, they may have to text, especially if they have to do presentations and stuff. They want to make sure they're on the same page and stuff. If your wife had nothing to fear, she wouldn't, she'd show you the text, no problem. Okay, but the fact that she deleted the text, okay, and then she deleted the whole conversation, and then you ask the guy, the co-worker, to screenshot him and send them to you, and he won't do it, okay, it shows you that those are not normal texts. They're probably flirty texts and maybe, inappropriate text sending back and forth between them. So my advice would be to hire a PI. I know sometimes they're very expensive, but if you have a feeling that your wife of 16 years is stepping out on you, okay, you got to get evidence. Okay, you got to get evidence. Obviously, they delete the text messages and stuff, but if I was you, I'd look for the best PI in town. I guess one that you can afford, and hire him to trail your wife. Okay, if you really feel that way, because listen, you have a lot to lose. You've been married to her for 16 years. You got 2 kids and stuff, and you're supposed to right. You got a nice house, nice cars, and all that stuff. You don't want to lose all that stuff. If your wife is cheating on you, you want to know. But again, so information is power. Okay, you hire that PI. Just hire a PI. If I was you, I wouldn't even bring it up anymore with your wife. Let her know. Even apologize. You can fake apologize to your wife. Say, listen, I was sorry. I was paranoid. I'm sorry. Let's just forget about it and move on like that. So she'll let her guard down. And you just hire that PI, let the PI tailor, and see what's going on between your wife and that coworker. because it could very well be that the wife is cheating with you. If you're feeling that way, and it's usually your first inclination, if you have a gut feeling about something, okay, and the very fact that she deleted the emails and now she's saying she don't know why they were deleted, they delete because you deleted them, okay? Messages don't delete, don't self-delete, okay? She deleted them, okay? And then the fact that she deleted the whole conversation is that, and then when you ask the coworker to screenshot the chat, well, I'm surprised he won't do it, okay? Because he knows, okay, because in normal situations, a dude would go to that job and grab that dude by the neck and say, give me your phone, let me check these chats. But you don't want to do that. You got to play it smart. Okay, I know your first inclination would be to do that, to go to work and grab this dude by the neck and grab his phone and check this text. But no, do it smart, play it smart. Hire the PI, find out if your wife is cheating or not. Because if she's not, then maybe there's another reason why. But more than likely, your gut may be right. Okay, that she's cheating on you. But you need evidence. Okay, to get your ducks in a row. Okay, get the evidence from the PI and all that stuff. And once you verified it, then you can file for divorce. Get your finances in order and file for divorce. Especially check the divorce lawyers while you hire that PI. Also check your divorce laws in the state that you're in, because I know they vary by state. But if you have a gut feeling about this, and the fact that she deleted the text, that's very telling. And the fact that this idiot won't send you those texts, won't screenshot those texts to you, there's a reason why he won't do that, because there's very good reason. That's why I say you gotta throw your wife off the scent. Just tell her, go to her and say, listen, I apologize. I was a little paranoid and all that stuff. So she thinks everything is, well and good, because she's probably laying low right now because she thinks that you're onto her. So you just tell her, apologize to her, and tell her I was just being paranoid. Forgive me, darling, all that stuff. But you hire that PI, have the PI follow him, and sure enough, you're gonna get your evidence that you need. But I think that's the best advice. Anytime you have a gut feeling about something, it's usually right. People's guts are usually right. So that's why, unfortunately, I think your wife may be cheating on you. Okay, now let me read a few comments. Dude, I have to say it. If you suspect she's cheating, she probably is. Okay? Since he's got an OP like it's her damn job, then she's definitely cheating on him. Your wife is gaslighting you, and deleting of the message is a red flag. Exactly. Not saying that she's been unfaithful, but she doesn't want you to find out what she's been up to. Okay? Take a step back from confronting her until you have more evidence. Exactly. Now, she knows you're onto her. She will probably use other means to communicate with him. Exactly. Look for SM apps and stay vigilant. Remember, you don't need evidence to stay with someone who lies and disrespects you. But I say, get the higher PI. That would be the best thing. Okay, and I think somebody down here says, yeah, in the comments says, yes, you can hire a PI. Expensive, but worth it. Put a voice-activated recorder in her car. Get cameras where she doesn't know about. Check her car for a second phone. And stop confronting her. It just makes her hide it better. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I hire the PI. Don't put no voice activated. Hire the PI. The PI can get you pictures and video. Okay? And that would be exactly. So, exactly. And I know somebody saying search online many tricks to recover deleted messages from phones and apps. But don't go through all that crap. Just hire the PI and let him do his job. And usually PIs are ex-cops and stuff, and they're very good at their jobs. And if she's cheating on you, you'll find out. And then you get your ducks in a row and divorce her. Okay? I think that's it. So, those are the two stories that I talked about in this video. Like I said, I'm going to keep doing more of these videos every once in a while, I think, and maybe do these more if people like these. Just let me know if you like these two videos from Reddit on cheating stories, and I'll continue on with them. Anyway, links to my social media are in the description box. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, a link to my main channel, Trepacer, in the description box as well. Also, I have a link down below to my Patreon, which is only $5 a month. I have tons of content on there, unedited content. Like Marvel shows, DC shows, Star Wars shows, and movies as well. Follow link to the Patreon and check it out. Enjoy it if you want to support me. Only $5 a month. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Paul saying so long, and take care.